Hi everyone, Mr. Hausman here. Hey, I just wanted to kind of get started on this unit. And I'm following up on that one exercise that you were asked to do before you proceeded through the remainder of this unit. And that one exercise is really about trying to help design products for Lego, right? Based on what we know from some customer data, some quantitative customer data that we have gathered about users from Legos, right? That they fall into these specific age ranges and all of that sort of thing, right? And the reason that we're starting here, and in the reality is, I hope you struggled a little bit with that exercise, right? Because the point of this exercise is to really kind of help you recognize that while data collection on the demographic information, customer segmentation, all of those types of things are really, really important, and there's obviously everybody's collecting data these days, right? And they do it for a reason. It really is incomplete when it comes to actually a good design. Okay, and so what we're after today is to uncover really the deeper human aspects of data and really learn about people as opposed to numbers. Okay, and so really that's why we had to do that exercise, is to really recognize just how difficult it would be to build something if all that you knew about them was that they were 30 to 50-year-old males, right? So what design thinking is meant to do is to put the human element back in to your data collection. Okay, in a qualitative manner, not a quantitative manner, but qualitative data. Okay, and so really the first step of design thinking, and what we're going to talk about in the remainder of this unit, is around empathy. Okay, it's the foundation. First thing you're going to do every time you really start into a new project using design thinking, you're going to start with empathy. Okay, and so what we're going to talk about and what we're going to walk through throughout the rest of this, and you're going to get a chance to do it and all that sort of thing. We're going to talk about the toolkit, the empathy toolkit. Okay, so really the methods of going about collecting qualitative data, right? And it comes through observation, it comes through engagement in interviews, and it comes through immersion. Okay, so that's your toolkit. We're going to learn about that. We're going to learn about the use of empathy maps, which is a visualization of that data, really helping you and teams. Normally you work in teams in design thinking. You're going to be able then to kind of look at that information and share information in a way that is easier to process for people that you're working with. And then lastly, what we're going to do is to layer personas onto customer segmentation. Okay, so customer segments are good, right? Personas help bring those segments to life. Okay, and so that ultimately is the pathway that we're going to take through the remainder of this unit. And then I want you to focus on one additional thing that you'll see in this unit, and it's an exercise, it's a skill exercise in listening. Okay, because listening is the foundation of empathy, right? You have to be willing to set your thoughts and ideas aside and be open to and listen carefully to the people that you're speaking with, learning about, and so on. Okay, so that skill that we're going to give you some practice with at the end as well is really important. So to be good at design thinking, you need to be good at this unit. Okay, so please take your time and learn as much as you can and practice often as we walk through the remainder of this course. Okay.